some deep Pilates breaths. So inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, just like blowing out through a straw. And again, inhaling through the nose. There we go. Exhaling through the mouth. So really ground yourselves today. It's a 1 o'clock, middle of the day. Your morning's probably been pretty crazy. So just take a second just to get yourself centered. From here, we're going to bend our knees and put our feet on the floor. And we're going to start off with our warm-up exercise today, which is going to be single leg circles. So if you know what you're doing, you can get started straight away. Otherwise, we are going to take one leg off the floor, point those toes to the roof. We are then going to externally rotate the leg. Yeah, so the kneecap is now going to be facing out to the side. And we're going to sweep our leg down to the floor and then around in a circle motion. It's kind of more like a capital D shape. Comes down through the center, out and around. Now with single leg circles, only make them as big as you can while still having control. So take them as low as you want, but without that back arching, and as wide as you want without a hip clicking or without your hip rocking. Point those toes, ladies. Remember, you are meant to be delicate swans. Beautiful. Keep it going around and around. Amazing. So just watch that back. Make sure it's not arching as you're going around. Let's do that. Good. Nice circles. The distance between the bottom of your rib cage and the top of your hips, we do not want that to get any bigger or smaller than it is. Now, does that make sense? So there should be a little gap between your rib cage and the top of your hips. We want that gap to stay the same. Wonderful. We're still going round and around, guys. Still got that leg going round and around. Keep it externally rotated. This is our warm-up exercise for both our abs and our legs. Multitasking this bad boy. Good. And place your leg down on the ground. Amazing. Let's take the other one up. So again, externally rotate it so the kneecap comes out to the side. We are going down through the middle first and then out to the side and around. Keep it nice and controlled. Good. So only go as low as you can without your back arching. Only go as wide as you can without that hip rocking back and forth. Good. If you are getting a bit of a hip click, think of the ball on top of your bone. Do you like my, that was really descriptive. Think of it getting sucked back up into its socket. So think of your leg being drawn into that hip socket. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, there's some tight hamstrings in the room. Who has been sitting on their ass a lot lately? Put your leg up. Yeah, that's right. All of you, busted. Make sure you're stretching out those hamstrings as much as you possibly can. Want to try to get a nice straight leg. The more Netflix you watch, the shorter your hamstrings will become. Yeah? Just a general rule. Nice. And let's put it down. Beautiful. So those legs should be nice and warm. This way, when we take them up to the sky, which is what we're going to be doing right now, they should be straighter. Beautiful pointed toes. Hands on either side of your head. We're going to leave our legs right here and we're going to do our curls. So inhale that pelvic floor. Suck up like you're stopping yourself from going to the toilet. And then we're curling ourselves up. Good. So the best way to get the perfect curl is to get those shoulders off the ground. Not too much pulling on the back of your neck. We just don't want to get the lower back off the ground. Cool. Hopefully that all makes sense. Now, if you've eaten too many hot cross buns or chocolate, you may not want to keep your legs up. You may want to bend them or just put them on the floor and have kind of a lazy class. Take the easier option if you need to. You may not be feeling it today, and that's totally fine. If you're a day drinker like Jackie, you may just do one sip, and that's okay. You may not feel like challenging yourself today.
Hey, I've been working hard.
At the bottle shop? Sorry, Jackie. I'm being a mole. You guys looking good. Looking good. If you have your legs still straight up in the air and want to drop them to a 45-degree angle, now is the time. If that's a little bit beyond you today, totally fine. Put your legs on the ground and keep going. So the only reason our hands are behind our head is for neck support, yeah? It's not to be yanking your head up. So can you still see me, or is the cat in the way?
Yeah.
I see you.
Move out of the way. Don't eat my hot cross bun, mate. He's eating my hot cross bun. Free to good home. Don't forget, if you're after a cat, he's available.
Where are the other ones?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
No, he just got taken to another foster home because he didn't like the kids. Some days I wish I could get taken to a different foster home because I don't like the kids.
I was going to say, I can make so many comments.
Okay, guys, rest it down. That is way enough curls. Well done. Let's rest our heads on the ground and take our legs up to 90 degrees. We're just going to rest our neck. If 90 degrees is not comfortable for you, Michelle, just go up to legs extended. And we're going to be taking one leg down as low as we can without the back arching, and then back up, and then the other one down and back up. I hate seeing it on the screen now because I can notice how much that opposite leg is coming up closer to my face, and that's not what we want. We want to keep that opposite leg at 90 degrees. So you're both at 90 degrees, one leg extends, back, other one extends, back. Beautiful. Nice work, guys. No children interrupting yet. What did you guys bribe them with?
I've got a big kid at the door.
You've got what?
Hi, Nikki.
Oh, hi.
Just having a quick little perv, that's all, Jackie.
A quick little perv on Jackie. Aww, the romance is still there. Well done, guys. Almost there, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Rest those legs down. Now we have had our legs in all sorts of positions today, guys. So we're going to do hundreds, and you can choose whichever of those leg positions feel more comfortable. So if you want to keep them down, keep them down. If you want to go to tabletop position, you can do that. Legs in the air. Or there was one point where we had them at 45 degrees. So choose whichever one you feel more comfortable with. Arms down by your side. Curl yourself up and start beating those hands. Good. So you're holding that curl. The only part of your body that's moving is those arms. Go on, Gemma. Up you get, girl. Curl it. Yes. Come on. We're in. Well done, guys. So start beating those hands. Let's get our breathing sorted out as well. So we're inhaling for 5, exhaling for 5. God, you guys are loud over video. I can still hear the breathing, guys. Sounds great. Keep those shoulders off the ground. Keep that curl. Where's your pelvic floors at? They should be switched on as well. So much to think about. Put your legs down if you need to and keep going. Keep pushing through it. One hand can go behind the head if you need to. Stay with it, Terry. I'm watching you, girl. You've got 10 seconds. Well done. Looking good, looking good. Get those arms moving and rest. Well freaking done. Abs are done and dusted. Woo! Stretch yourselves out in a nice long line. Nice long fingers, nice long toes. And get an arch through your spine. Yeah, really try to stretch out those abs. Cool, so we are trying to create that big arch under our back with this one, just to stretch everything out. Amazing. Let's bring our feet back into, our knees bent again and our feet back onto the floor. We're going to do just a couple of pelvic curls. So if you joined us last Friday for bar class, you'll know why we're doing this. But if you didn't, we are just warming up the glutes so that when it comes time to work them, they'll be well engaged and switched on. Cool? So we're just doing little pelvic curls. Good. So this exercise is great for switching your glutes on. It may also be great for turning your husbands on as well. So however you want to use this one. Did nobody laugh at my joke? What the hell was that?
I did.
Oh, good. Thanks, guys. A little sympathy laugh would be nice. Press through those heels, come on, up and down. If something's not feeling quite right with this one, you may need to adjust where your feet are. So I can't adjust you at the moment, but you can adjust yourself. Pull your feet in a bit closer to your bum and keep going. Okay, so sometimes our feet can be a little bit too far out. Make sure there's a gap between your feet as well. Yeah, so our feet aren't actually together, they're hip distance apart as well. Good. When next time your hips are at the top, I want you to hold them right there. Why? Because I'm mean like that. We are then going to drop our knees out to the side and back in. Good. So we are not coming down from this position. This is it for us for the next minute. So try to keep that head straight. Keep those glutes nice and high. Squeeze them up. So feel free to roll onto the side of your feet. That's totally fine. But as long as our hips aren't dropping when you're opening out those knees, you want to keep those hips nice and high. Well done, guys. In theory, you would be exhaling to open, inhaling to close. So try and get your breathing right, if anything. If this is hurting your lower back, you may need to walk those heels into yourself that little bit more or bring your bum down a little bit. There are your two options. You've got 10 seconds left. Squeeze those booties, guys. We want them nice and activated. Good. This one's always a great exercise to do to camera. It's really attractive. And drop it down. Well done. Okay, time to stand up. I will adjust my camera. Oh, too much, too much. There we go. We need your chair close by. I'll move this one back. Now with all of these moves, it's really good to actually not be standing on your mat anymore. If you're on your mat, you can create a level of instability, especially if your mat's quite big. So bring yourself off the mat and you just want the chair. I'm going to face this way. We are going to take one leg up to 90 degrees and then sweep it back. Cool? So if you are familiar with Pilates and have done a lot of my classes, you will know that this is horse kick, just standing up. Yeah? So the leg you're standing on, you want a slight bend in it. And when we extend that other leg, I want you to squeeze through that booty. Cool? The nice pointed toes. Now, if this is hurting your lower back too much, you can lean yourself forward a little bit. Cool? I actually prefer to be that little bit more lean forward. Totally up to you. We just don't want it playing into that lower back. The leg that you're standing on has a slight bend in it. And we are squeezing that booty.
So, Nikki, what do you do when your calves are so tight you can't stretch out your leg?
That's an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to take it out as far as you can. And you might want to do this with a flexed foot instead of a pointed foot. So you know how the pointed foot kind of tenses up the calf?
Yeah.
If you flex it, it actually stretches it out instead. So lead with that flat foot instead. Cool?
Better.
Better. Love it. Nice. So which leg are we working?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, right's not helpful because I can't actually see which leg you're on.
Right.
You are actually working both of them, yeah? So you should be feeling it in the leg that's holding now all your body weight. And you should be getting that squeeze at the top of that glute. Well done. Okay, next time you're at the top, we're going into little pulses. So this one might be the one where you have to lean forward a little bit. But we want that nice straight leg. We are working into that glute. You're going to be feeling it more intensely in both legs at the moment. Okay, that noise. Christopher Cable. My husband's just got home from golf. So keep going.
Oh,
So golf is still allowed and so is mountain biking, but Pilates isn't. I'm not bitter. Good. Bouncing it up and down. Can anyone see that the cat was just chasing my foot then?
Yeah.
Pretty friggin' cute. Good. Keep that leg nice and straight. Come on, guys. Stay with it. Who's hurting?
Yes.
Good. Good.
Yes.
It's the stationary leg that really gets
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Make sure you have that bit of a bend in that stationary leg as well, yeah? You don't want that completely locked out. You've got 3, 2, 1, and rest.
That's just mean.
What was that? It was me.
Have a cream.
You ain't seen nothing yet, girls. We got another side to go. I know, right? Okay, let's take it over to the other side. Give me one moment. Okay. Take her up there if you want. Okay. Okay, sorry, I just had to deal with a child issue. Let's switch over to the other side. So remember, our first one was a bend and extend horse kick. So make sure you've got like that little bit of a bend in your knee and you're extending it out. Good. It kind of feels like a bit of a relief actually on this side to be moving that leg. That feeling will go very quickly, I can assure you. Good. Keeping that little bit of a bend in the stationary leg. Get that booty squeeze on the top. Well done. Nice work. So don't forget, if you're feeling this in the lower back, you can lean yourself forward. We should be feeling this in both legs. And if it's cramping in the calf, lead with the heel. Easy as. Well done, guys. Keep it nice and controlled. Exhale to sweep it back. Inhale to bring it in. Well done. Next time you're up there, you've got little pulses. Keeping a bit of a bend in that stationary leg. And size does not matter on this one. I don't care if your leg is only just coming off the floor. Totally fine. Just keep it off the floor. Cool? Well done, girls. Stay with it. Beautiful pulsing. All the weight, all of your body weight is on that stationary leg, which is why it's hurting so much. Yeah, yeah. Now, when I said you can bend over, it would be a slight bend over. You're not down like this. Not dropping any hints, but if she shows up on the screen, I'll point her out. Go on. She's gone good, isn't she? Yeah.
She rocks the denim shorts.
Know the rules about Pilates and shorts, girls.
You can wear them if you're hidden.
You can. And if you're under the age of 12.
Yeah.
Definitely. Good. Oh, that stationary leg. Oh my gosh. As long as okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh, shake it out. Let's take our legs nice and wide and come on down through the middle. And in this position, we can actually move our hips from side to side. I'll turn around the other way and show you, but that's not going to be great.
Do it.
Do it, do it. No. So we're just rocking those hips from side to side. Nice one, guys. Okay, staying with the bar theme, we are going to do our squats today. Yay! Yay!
Yeah, yay.
Yay, good, good.
Yeah.
Let's just start off with nice, simple squats. So it's hard to demonstrate a squat on the computer, but I'm going to try my hardest. Your knees aren't going over the toes, it's all about the bum going back. So pretend like you are sitting on a chair that's really far behind you. You need to get that bum right back. See how my knees are behind my toes? If they're in front of my toes, it would look like this and it would be wrong. So we need to shift it back. Cool? There we go. So some people don't know what to do with their hands in this position. You can put them on your hips. My favorite is the praying. Yeah?
Dad says you go out in here.
So if you are using praying hands, there's no one to pray to. No one's going to help you out of this one. You are screwed. Good work. Nice one. Now again, size does not matter on this one. If you don't go down as low, you'll just end up doing more of them. So it's a lose-lose either way. Sorry. In theory, you'd be inhaling down, exhaling as you come back up. So that's how slow we want these squats. Well done, guys. Squats use big ass muscles in our bodies, yeah? Our big quads, hammies, glutes, which is why you end up a little bit more breathless doing squats than, say, like a tricep dip. But we are going to take our chair now and do exactly the same movement, this time with one leg on the chair. Now, if that, again, is a little bit too much for you today, then that's fine. Sarah, just use your couch, dude. If that's too much for you to go today, go back to your squats at any point. So we want one leg up on the chair, and you're just going into normal squats. So it's just the top of your foot on the chair only. Good. And again, make sure that front foot is forward enough for you that your knee is coming in behind it. So Tammy, you need to move your foot forward, girl. Michelle, you might need to move yours forward as well. If I can't see you, well played. That was really good. I can see what you. Good. My chair's really hard. If your chair's really hard on the top of your foot, just curl your toes under and have it just on your toes instead. Whee! Just nearly lost it. It's a balance thing as well. How you doing, Mama?
Yeah. Can't talk, breathing.
Okay, sweet, cool. There we go. Really squeeze through that quad. This is all quads, to be honest. You are just going to be feeling this in the front of that leg that's out in front. And we are almost done. Get out as many more as you can. Sarah, wiggle that foot forward, that front foot forward. Yeah, girl, there you go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that didn't tickle, did it? Very breathless. Okay, let's do the other side. Yay.
My abs might be shot, but my legs, I can do this one.
That's the spirit. Okay, so take that other leg up onto your chair. Oh, that was, it's hard to get the positioning right on this one. Once you do, get into it. So bend that front leg. Try and get that front foot as far forward as you can. I have a very unstable chair.
That's what's my problem, the chair.
I was doing nothing to do with the operator at all. Okay, time to concentrate, guys. You'll always have one side that's better with the balance stuff than the other. It would appear I have just found my weak side. Well done. I need to even get that foot a little bit more forward. I'm really struggling with this one.
Oh my.
You girls keep it up. Looking good. See. Here we go. Nice one, guys. We've got 10 seconds to go. Do whatever you need to do to keep the balance. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and you're done. I was going to do calves, but I think we should just sit down for the rest. What do you reckon? Yeah, you down? Yeah. Come on down. Quads are on fire. We will stretch them out very, very soon. We will go into butterfly until then. So just flap your little wings, girls. We're going for a fly. Soles of the feet together. Take some deep breaths. Catch your breath. If you've got a drink nearby, now would be the time to have it. Drink meaning water, not that cocktail you were talking about earlier. Good. So the one bit of our legs that we have not done today is our inner thighs, which is funny because we're stretching them right now. But we're going to do just like a little inner thigh exercise, and then we're going to jump into some upper body. So laying yourself down on your side, we are doing our usual inner thigh exercise. Just going to adjust my camera again. Oh, so lay yourselves completely down. We are going to throw one leg over the other. I'll show it in. Okay, and we're just going up and down. We do this one a lot because it's so damn effective. Good. We just want that bottom leg to be working, no other muscles working. So the top, your upper body shouldn't be moving at all. It's just that bottom leg that's going up and down. Up and down. How's everyone doing? It got hot in here real quick after those squats. Well done. So just relax your heads down as well. Try and calm down as much as possible. You're exhaling to bring that leg up, inhaling to bring it down. Good. And we are going all the way up, all the way down with this one. You've got 15 more seconds in this position, girls. Flies everywhere. Aww, Oscar's made an appearance. I love when the dogs video bomb. Hey, Oscar.
You can't work it out.
No. Next time your leg is up, we are going to hold it right there. We are now going to swing it back and forward. Back and forward. So keep that bottom leg off the floor, girls. Good news for you is that I can probably only see about 2 out of your 10 legs. So that's good, well played. I want you to keep it off the ground for the entire time. Lift it up, try to keep as much thigh off the floor as possible. So we're not doing little pulses here, we're doing little swings. So the bottom leg's straight out, we're swinging it back and forward, back and forward. Just like you'd push your child in the park on a swing, hypothetically, if parks were open. That's not hard to explain to a toddler at all. Well done. Squeeze that inner thigh. Keep it as high as you possibly can. We're only here for 15 more seconds. Done the hard work. Well done. Don't let that thigh brush the mat. Keep it up nice and high. And rest. Yeah, that was the thigh working. Okay, let's switch it over to the other side. Well done, bring it on down. Nice straight line again. That top leg that you just worked, it can just flop on over, and the bottom leg is coming up and down. Make sure that bottom leg is well and truly in line with the body, yeah? It's not out in front or behind too much. It's definitely in line. So throw that top leg over, yep. Extend the bottom leg, and we're coming up and down. Good. Try and keep that foot as straight as you can. Woo! We are coming all the way up, all the way down with this one. So exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Good work. I know when you guys go quiet that it's working. Or you're up to something. Either. Or you've replaced your video with a selfie of yourself and you're off doing something else.
Oh, it's on loop. That's a great idea.
I know, right? Someone did that for their uni course. They just put a loop little video of themselves up and then tapped out.
That's what I should do with my alphabet flashcards.
Can you not do it with my child in the class, please, Jam? You would miss all these good jokes.
Yeah,
okay, guys, hold that leg up. We're going to sweep it back and forth. Ooh, this side hurts. Now, the only reason I'm holding my head up is so I can see all of you. Please just relax your head. Keep it down on the floor. Don't want you to hurt your neck at all. We're keeping that leg off the ground as much as possible. So the bottom leg nice and straight, sweeping back and forth, back and forth. Well done, guys. Keep it nice and high. You should have that leg high enough that your knee doesn't come anywhere close to the floor. Yeah? Shouldn't hear too much brushing of that leg on the mat. Well done. Keep that toe nice and straight. Again, if your calf is giving you grief, lead with the heel. If you have tight calves, I'm totally fine with you to lead with the heel on most exercises. Good. The last thing on your mind is your calf, then that's fine as well. Can't even think of my calf right now. 3, 2, 1, and relax it. Well done. Now's the time where you will do that butterfly stretch and it's going to feel so good. So bring yourself up to seated position, feet together, drop those knees out to the side. It's funny, the cat's gone and put himself to bed, but all of our nighttime classes, he's going berserk during the entire class. Cats really are nighttime creatures, aren't they? Well done, little butterflies. You can even creep your elbows up to your knees and push them down as well. Nice one. You've all got great Pilates hair right now. It's all over the shop. Oh, who, me? What?
I'll fix it.
Oh, okay, we only have a little bit of arm work to do today and it's going to be all shoulders. We're going to do our usual shoulder bounces. See how we go with this one. If you've got bursitis or anything in the shoulder, see how you go with it. You may need to like bring it down just that little bit lower and kind of make it more of a bicep, a bit more of a bend in the elbow. Otherwise, your shoulders are out nice and straight, shoulders back, chest out. And we're going to bounce like this. So squeeze those shoulder blades together. Remember, if you've got an injury, keep it low and make it more biceps. So you've got a bend in the elbow. If not, keep them out nice and straight. Sorry, that was a fly. Don't do that. So many freaking flies. They're killing me. Stick your chest out.
Maybe you should shower more.
I mean, that's an option. Thank you for your input. Bitch move. No, we found, I had this log in the lounge room that was holding up a pot plant. It looked amazing. But it had like the flies were nesting it. So it had maggots all through it.
Oh, nice.
So much fun to find. So that's now outside, but I can't get rid of the flies.
Evo.
Go, Jim. How are our shoulders feeling, girls?
Oh.
I feel like this is worse than doing this in front of a mirror when you do it in front of video.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, guys, keep it bouncing. Keep those shoulder blades back. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. Stick that chest right out. They're looking good. We're raising the roof.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we are. We're almost there. We've got like 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. You guys are lucky because I do know that my mother's in the room and she does have a shoulder injury, so that's going to be it for shoulders today. You can
Oh, you're
thank
so
her.
kind.
Thanks,
Thank
Mum.
you.
Mummy.
Thank you.
I've put her through enough pain in my life. I think I had her rough one time. But we are going to do doorknobs instead. So, doorknob time. Hands just like you're opening and shutting doorknobs. Put them behind you. Get those elbows going round and around. Again, if you have a shoulder injury, you might need to do it out to the side instead of fully back.
Yeah.
Only thing that's moving is the elbow joint. This should be all triceps. Stick your chest out. Hey, Jem, have you ever done one of my classes before?
No.
Oh, you You've already learned as well that if you can take a rest from the exercise if you decide to talk.
I do.
Yeah. I do that all the time if I need a rest. I'll be like, okay, I'm just checking your techniques. Yep, they all look really good. Love it. So with this one, it's just the elbow that's going round and round. You should feel it in your triceps, Jem, if you got it.
Yep.
Good. Well done, guys. Keep it going round and around. We're only going to be here for another about 2 minutes, yeah? Because it's my favorite. Now, who has some weights at home?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, like tiny weights, like 1.5s or 2s.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. Because we might be able to incorporate some weight stuff, which would be fun. I do have dumbbells at the studio though that funnily enough aren't being used. So if you do need to borrow some dumbbells, let me know at the end of the class and I will get them to you.
You can drop some off to me, Nick.
Yeah, Lithgow's only 6 hours. It's fine, Mum. I'll get them to you.
Cool.
Reject shop might be closer though.
You can bring the kids.
Yeah, I'll bring the kids. I'll leave the kids.
That's a good deal.
Okay, I can't believe I'm going to say this in front of my mother, but I had enough of Blake the other day. She was driving me insane. And Chris was outside, like lying down on the outside sun couch. So I actually locked him and Blake outside of the house using the back door. And then every time she came, she's like, Mom, come out. I'm like, no, go play with your dad. And then she'd be like, Mom, I'm thirsty. So I started passing her things through the doggy door. I'm like, no, you're not coming in. So I passed the drink bottle. She's like, Mom, I want some pencils. Pass them through the doggy door.
You do what you got to do to
You got
survive.
Yeah.
Need to get a doggy door.
Very handy. Otherwise, she was going to go thirsty. Not going to open it. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Ooh, got some sweaty bits.
Yep.
So that was it for the actual hard part of the class. Let's stretch out some glutes. So pick your favorite glute stretch, whether it's down on the ground, one leg over the other and pull on through, or whether it's bringing your knee into your chest and your ankle across and extending that other leg, or it's pigeon. Whatever glute stretch tickles your fancy. There we go. So your glute is obviously your ass, but it also runs down your leg a little bit as well. So you'll be feeling it there. Jem, just pull that ankle across. So hold the knee there with one arm and pull the ankle across the other way. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Emma, you're right, girl. You got your shit together yet?
I was going to switch, but maybe I should wait for you to tell me to switch.
Yeah, I'm used to you guys not listening to me anyway, so you can just do what you want. Don't switch yet. Enjoy the stretch. Keep that tailbone down as much as you can. Whew. Okay, now we are going to switch. So you can switch legs. Oh, this leg doesn't work. There we go. It's always one side that doesn't work. Good. So again, you don't want to end up as a little tiny ball. You want to extend that spine as long as you possibly can to get that tailbone down towards the floor. And take some deep breaths. So thank you for joining me today. You've made it a very good Friday.
Oh, funny.
Was that bad? That was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that's fine. I can live with that.